Hello students, I welcome you all to the English grammar class. Today I shall take up the topic subject and predicate, which is one of the basic lesson in English grammar. Just listen to the explanations carefully and understand this lesson. Let us begin. We have studied this earlier in the previous class that each sentence has two parts, which are the subject and the predicate. In a sentence, we name a person or thing, and that is the subject. And something is said about the person or thing, that is called the predicate. Look at the definition of the subject. The part of the sentence which names the person or thing we are speaking about. This is called the subject of the sentence. As discussed earlier, we name a person or thing in a sentence, and that part of the sentence is called the subject. See the definition of predicate. A predicate describes the subject or tells what the subject does. This I told you, that what is said about the subject or what is told about the subject in a sentence, that part of the sentence is called the predicate. What we have to remember here is that usually the predicate is last part of the sentence, and in most cases it begins with a verb. I shall explain this to you with the help of these examples. See the first sentence. The bull, which is encircled, is the subject. We are talking about the bull in the sentence. What is said about the bull? That it ran in the field. That part is the predicate. In the second sentence, the Prime Minister of India is the subject. Now one would question, why the Prime Minister of India? Why not only the Prime Minister is the subject? That is because our subject in the sentence would be incomplete without telling that we are talking of the Prime Minister of India, and address the people of India in the sentence would be the predicate. In the third sentence, Joseph's brother is the subject. Now a question arises, why Joseph's brother? Why not Joseph? That's because the person whom we are talking about is Joseph's brother. Our subject would be incomplete without stating that the subject in the sentence is Joseph's brother, not Joseph. Brought a new car would be the predicate. Now we shall see the points we have to remember while we are doing subject and predicate, and they are: point number 1. The subject of a sentence usually comes first, but in some sentences it is put after the predicate. In most cases, children, the subject comes first, but there are exceptions where the subject comes after the predicate. See the examples. Down fell the oranges. Here comes the bus. In the first sentence, the oranges is the subject which comes after the predicate. In the second sentence, the bus is the subject which too comes after the predicate. Remember, exceptions are always there. The second point to remember is that in imperative sentences, the subject is left out. We know about the imperative sentence. In imperative sentences, the subject is left out or not there. See the examples. Be careful. Please grant me a loan. In both these sentences, the subject is not there. With this, we come to the end of today's session. Keep revising what has been taught earlier so that your concepts become stronger.